Welcome to Switch Comics. My name is Marco.
I'm Chris.
And today, it's been a while, but we got a new hot toy. And this is the one that started it all for me. Because I was holding off on hot toys. I didn't want to get into them. They were too expensive. They were cool, but it was too much, you know. But then I saw him, coming out. He was up for order. And he broke me.
I was just looking at the Hot Toys behind us.
Oh. This is the Obi-Wan Darth Vader with the cracked mask. This is the deluxe version. So he does also come with the regular mask. And so it's interchangeable. He's got the damaged chest plate as well as the regular chest plate. And this thing is freaking sick.
My goodness, I bumped his head.
We're going to go ahead and bust into it. The packaging's really cool. So the outer layer's, fairly standard Hot Toy stuff. But then you got the fancy box with this foil, which is just a really sick cover. It wraps around the whole thing.
I'll move this out of the way for now.
And then gotta pop that out like that.
And I'll take this. And another sick
little cover piece.
Yeah.
Just easily removes.
I'll take that.
And then we got this. Now this, I don't really know why they got this extra little piece on here. You've already displayed yourself 3 times. I feel like, and that's not like anything cool. It's just matte black,
I think it's just to hide the foam.
I guess. But here he is with all, well, not all of his stuff because there's still stuff underneath
the
of him.
foam. You got to dig for it.
But we're gonna go ahead and bust this stuff out here. All right, so in the first layer, here is Vader. And all
his plug on his back.
Yeah, all of his creepy glory. He looks absolutely fantastic.
Is that a wired?
He's got a few wires
robe?
Back here. Oh, the robe, nah. No wire in the cloth, but just wires hanging out the back. Because he's a robot. Nah, it's for the electronics, but, it's covered up by the cape. And then also, in there, you got the additional chest plate.
That focused up real nice.
You got his helmet. And then you got some additional hands. So like there's a fist. These are his left hands. And then a cool little force hand. And then for right hands, got a saber hand, Don't want to focus on the saber hand. There you go. Well, kinda. Another force hand. Karate chop hand.
Yeah, just another force hand.
It's a karate chop hand. And then this one's a little bit more of a, I don't know, maybe a force choke.
It's grabbing Captain Antilles by his throat hand.
Vader's always doing the karate chops. You don't remember that? Anyway, so up next, we got his cape. So this Vader's electronics are different, like way different than any other electronics I've ever seen on any other figure. Maybe solely for the fact that he has his cape to hide this up. So he's got this little black box, which is not one to focus on, but there you go. You can see it has little plug ports, and I'm currently charging it. But yeah, I got little spots, and we already showed you he's got these 3 wires in the back, and then so like here's his lightsaber, and you plug that up to the, I don't know, I haven't figured out where things go yet. Because this looks like it plugs directly into the box, maybe? I'm not really sure. But anyway, we'll have to figure out the electronics. But we're going to go ahead and show you everything else. Let that charge up for a little bit. And then hopefully it doesn't take too long to charge up. Oh, and he has he has a light up base as well. Well,
I
let's
figured
go ahead
it
and
out.
get to it. So this needs to be charged, but this is the base, which is pretty freaking sweet. Definitely, that's always my number one complaint on all the Hot Toys, is they just give them a cheap, ugly little base. Or sometimes they look okay, but they're still usually pretty cheap. But I mean, this one's sick and it lights up. So I'm going to go throw this one on the charger as well. Okay, so again, this one's fairly complicated setup. You have to get this cable up here, which is from the lightsaber. It goes through the back of his arm there. And you want to get it through a little strap up here. And then kind of pull that through. This connects on the front with Velcro. And then you got 4 cables. One which is the lightsaber. The middle one, this should be his chest plate. And then you got the left and right little ones over here, which will be these little belt boxes thing. And then again, those are all going to connect into this. And that's just going to clip onto his back. So kind of complicated, but I mean, Hot Toys lights are always kind of complicated anyway. I think this is probably a better way than the billion batteries in all kinds of different places that Hot Toys usually have. So it's kind of weird and different, but I think I like it better for what it's worth. Alright, so other than the electronic hilt, you have just a regular hilt if you don't want to mess with any electronics, which is kind of in focus. And then you have do these connect?
They don't look like it.
It does not look like they connect, which
I don't
is
see
kind of a
connector
bummer.
piece either. Well, he never uses them connected.
Yeah. Well, but the 2 halves of Reva's lightsaber. And then with that you have 2 of these length. And then 1 extra long. And then
1 extra long swooshy.
yeah, swooshy. And let's see, I'll give you those and these. These. And I'll put the swooshy in here for now. And so this is cool for doing, you know, kind of effects. And again, you can put in this one, you can put in the one that lights up. To my knowledge, I think on the other ones that we did, this one doesn't light up quite as well as just a regular lightsaber, I don't think.
Your chopsticks?
Yeah, there's Reva's sabers.
I think they've made Star Wars chopsticks before.
I wouldn't doubt that. If for whatever reason the light up base isn't your thing, you also got a cool rock base, which is pretty freaking sweet. And so that's like, they're really killing on the bases on this one. I don't know if this one comes with the standard. I know the light up one does not come with the standard version of this, because that was really the big debate. So with the Deluxe, you get the non-broken helmet and the non-broken chest piece, which I could have lived without. It's cool. It's nice to have, but I'm going to keep them damaged in the display, you know. But the big, like, seller for me to switch over to the Deluxe, I remember being the light-up display base.
Mm-hmm. The rock base is cool.
Yeah,
but
again,
it's no light-up display
I
base.
can't remember if the regular one comes with this one or not. I would assume so, but... Okay, so bad news, everybody. Apparently these don't charge up. They just have to be plugged in, which I find very strange. Good news is it does look pretty sick. Again, my camera, and because I got big studio lights on right now, so it's very bright in my room.
Turn off one of them. Let me see if that helps.
Yeah, probably. But I mean, it lights up pretty dang well.
Yeah.
But the bad news, like I said, yeah, it's got to stay plugged in. It doesn't charge. And I'll show you the base here, but I only got so many cables, so you know, swap that over. Let's see if this looks. I mean, yeah, you can tell that lights up pretty dang well. And I'm trying to see. You see the light. I mean, it's a pretty strong light. But yeah, that is a bit disappointing. So that means I don't know how I'm gonna get this set up.
Yeah, I'm currently looking up long USB-C cables.
Yeah.
Let me look for a 30-footer.
I don't know. Or I'm gonna have to get like a battery pack, maybe. that can attach to it, I'm really not sure.
I found a 30-footer for $30.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll figure that out later. Put it away. But I'm just saying, like, I count that as a negative.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Why would you, especially this? I mean, this I can kind of understand. It's
a
pretty
very small thing.
But again,
wouldn't retain much of a charge.
You've put in watch batteries and everything else.
Yeah, why not a rechargeable watch battery in this or something? I've seen rechargeable batteries this small.
You could have made it a little bit bigger if there's no room to put any watch batteries in there. But this big thing, that there's somewhere to put some batteries in this thing. I promise you that. I can feel it.
AAA's in there.
Yeah, it's pretty light. You could have put some batteries in that thing. I have no idea why you wouldn't.
Good old rock base doesn't disappoint with no batteries.
Is this the only stand?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's weird. It's different than the other ones. It's just the one piece, which ain't too bad. I don't know where our screwdriver is.
What is this? Not. What is this?
That is the eyeball mover.
Oh, eyeball mover. Here's the eyeball mover. Which, I don't think I showed you all that earlier.
You did not.
So...
I don't know where a tiny screwdriver is.
His helmet pops off the top there, and you have access to that little thing back there, because his eyeball moves around. Let's see if I can get that working.
I feel like I just messed with that
I don't know how to... I don't know how to do this. How do you do this?
So you want to use the other... No, you're right on using that end. You just put that in his eyeball socket, and you just wiggle it around.
That sounds scary.
And then you point it toward the camera and go wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. So he's looking around real fast like that.
Oh, I see now.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not what I was trying to do.
It's really hard to see. He moved it a little bit. That's creepy looking.
Yeah, you see how his eyes moving around? So you can make him look wherever you want. You just got to move that thing in the back using the eyeball mover.
The eyeball mover is a scary product. That's what they did to you, Marco.
Alright. Regardless, even if we can't get this to light up, this is going to be the stand we're going to use.
Yeah.
Get that in there nice and firm.
Get his cape on.
I'm just getting it lined up real quick.
Just put the whole skirt over it.
Huh?
Otherwise it...
I'm just getting it lined up. So I know kind of where it needs to be. Okie dokie. Well, let's go ahead and get his cape on. So here he is in all of his glory. Again, I don't have all the cables to properly light up the base as well. Also, wish that instead of just the crotch piece stand, that it actually like clipped around him in some way.
Might be because of the electronics that you just have the clip around him.
Maybe. I just, I like to have that a little bit of extra security to feel like they're not going to fall over. But, like I said, I'm going to have to figure out something to... Because I at least want the base on. I can live without these lights, although they are super cool. But I would really like the base light to be on, because it's going to add like dramatic lighting and just look really sick. And again, was really the whole reason I bought the deluxe version, was for the light up stand. But little bit upset about that, but overall pretty dang happy. It is. I mean, we've been wanting a Vader. And
this is a pretty sweet Vader. Even if you just put his normal helmet on the not slashed up chest piece.
Yeah, I do like having the option, if at any point I want a regular Vader, that we can swap it out and have him just be regular mode. I don't know what hands we're going to put on him yet, or what pose we're going to try to do with him. Again, I feel kind of unprepared.
Does he have a left-handed fist? Looks like a right-handed fist, does it not?
That's
a left-handed.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then he can have lightsaber one hand, and the other hand could be,
Yeah. My problem is, I do really like, this is probably my favorite one, but it's only on the right hand, but it's like, I mean, you gotta have his lightsaber out. Which I guess you could give him, no, he can't hold it in his left hand. I don't think, no.
Where's that left hand?
Oh, wait, no, this is the left hand,
Saber.
yeah, okay. Yeah, he can hold lightsaber with left hand, and then force choke, but I don't know. We'll see. I feel a little bit unsure what to do, though, because I have no idea how I'm actually going to display this, because I definitely want it to work with lights. I feel like the best way is going to get some kind of battery pack that I can connect it to, because that's another thing. I don't want a cable running across somewhere and then for something to happen, me to hit it, an animal to hit it, whatever, and yank that cable even a little bit and Vader come tumbling down to the ground. Definitely don't want that happening. So I feel like a battery pack would be the safest thing, but I have to do some research and figure out what kind of decent one there would be to get on that. So something to keep in mind if y'all are looking to get this one. If the light was a big selling point for you, maybe this kind of turns you off of it. You just get the regular version. If the light isn't a selling point for you anyway, then definitely just get the regular version. Unless, well, I guess
really want the regular helmet.
The regular Vader helmet could be a thing. Yeah. Because I will say, I think it's been a while since they've done a Vader. Mm-hmm. And I can't say for certain because I haven't messed with an older Vader. But a lot of the older Hot Toys, I don't want to say are bad, but their quality now is generally a lot better. So, yeah.
I kind of wish he came with an unaltered cape, too.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing I didn't show you all. See, look, this wiring is just like, I don't know, trouble. I was scared for a second when I opened up the package. I saw that. Which is...
Wow, it unfocused heavy.
Yeah.
He looks so fuzzy.
Focus on my hand. There we
go.
So he's got this big slash mark in his back, and for a second I thought it was just ripped up, but it's supposed to be like that. It's from the show. I didn't even think. I was just like, oh no, my thing's ruined or something, you know. But yeah, just in case you open yours and you see that is supposed to be there. But yeah, I mean the Vader is pretty sick. Like I said, my main issue is the wire. I think this is a little goofy, especially for the base. If it was just for this, I would be somewhat more understanding. But there's 100% room to put batteries in this base. I don't know. Made
him dramatic.
I feel like a bit of a misstep. Again, very happy to have a Vader in the collection, and I think this is a sweet one to have. The broken helmet. I know some people, not everybody's crazy about Obi-Wan. You know, it's not the first time he had his broken helmet. Now, granted, in Rebels it was the other side, I'm pretty sure, right? So you can't really, you know, you can maybe soft lie to yourself. You can soft lie to yourself and say this is from Rebels, you know. But
it's poetry. Ahsoka cut one half, Obi-Wan cut the whole, Luke got it off.
Got
the whole helmet off.
Obi-Wan cut the other?
Yeah.
You said you said Ahsoka got one half, Obi-Wan got the whole.
No, I thought I said I got the other.
No. That's why I was like, what? But anyway, yeah. No, it's cool. I like that. But
poetry.
But yeah, I mean, but my point being, even if you just wanted the classic Vader, I think this would probably be a very, you know, solid choice. You know, maybe check out if you can find another YouTube video that shows off like an older one or something, especially if someone has two to compare to or pictures or something at least. But
if you worked hard enough, you could probably turn this into a New Hope Vader to take off his armor, take off his cloth, and then put the cloth over the armor.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but I mean, regardless, very, very sweet. Yeah, that's another thing. I guess some people are very particular on, like, I'm pretty good with any Vader. You know what I mean? Like, Vader just looks cool, you know, all time, you know. But yeah, some people are like, no, I want this very specific thing, and everything's got to be right. But that's gonna be it for today, I think. Very, very happy. We'll just have to figure out what we're doing with the lights and the hands. But again, I don't know. We'll mess around with them. But thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Ha ha ha!